Welcome to the third video in our Tower Garden series on harvesting your tower garden. For the students in your classroom, this will be the most exciting time as they've worked hard to take care of their plants, and now they get to enjoy the harvest and, more importantly, the eating of fresh vegetables. At about the 6-week mark, your plants have reached mature size, and it's important to begin harvesting regularly. If the greens start flowering, which is called bolting, it is past harvest time. If you get to that point, harvest immediately and cut the flowers so the plant ensures its tastiness rather than becoming bitter. Because varieties of plants grow in many different ways, you can imagine that the harvest procedures will differ greatly from plant to plant. When you're growing plants indoors on the tower garden, most of your plants will be harvested within one of two ways, either by cutting one leaf at a time or in cutting an entire head of leaves. Lettuce, greens, and herbs will regrow several times after a cutting. Keep it simple. Allow the plant to regrow as many times as it will. You will know when the plant is done growing if there is no new growth within 1 week after a cutting. As harvest time arrives, you really have 3 options for celebrating your tower garden harvest. The first is to host a salad party, which is a simple way to provide excellent exposure to lots of varieties of plants and vegetables. The second is a smoothie party, much like a salad party, but a blender is needed, and you'll create a fresh smoothie for students involved. And finally, the last one is to harvest vegetables for the cafeteria staff in your school. Here at First Makerspace, we chose to celebrate our harvest by creating a salad bar. Members of the IoT lab were able to snip their own lettuce from the tower, and then using a variety of toppings that were donated, we created a salad bar environment where all members could create a salad of their choosing. It was beyond successful, and I could definitely see how this engagement and entertainment would carry over with students who had possibly never eaten some of these types of vegetables before. I would never force a student to eat something that they didn't want to eat, but providing them exposure to different types of varieties will give them the opportunity to try something maybe they have never tried before. There is a great deal of preparation that goes into hosting an event like this. Depending on which type of harvest event you choose, you would want to make sure that you're involving your students in the process and that they have input into what type of party they would like to have or how they want to communicate with the cafeteria staff in harvesting vegetables and sharing those with the school. Finally, you'll want to have a plan in place for the regrowth and additional harvests of fruits and vegetables. This will happen rather quickly, and you want to make sure that you're prepared for that, determining how you're going to share your harvest with others. As you can see, our tower garden has thinned out significantly after our salad bar. We'll get a few more cycles of growth, and then at the 6th month mark, we'll take apart all of the tower garden for a good cleaning before planting a new series of plants. If you have any additional questions about the tower garden or anything else related to a makerspace, please visit our website at www.firstmakerspace.com.